Hello, gamers! Welcome! I don't know why you could see my Steam desktop there for a second. That's weird. But hey, welcome! How's it going? We're playing Vampyr! A game I've played a bit before, but never actually beaten. So, we're gonna finish that with this playthrough. We're gonna vamp some people. We're gonna slurp that good slurp. So without further ado, combat is very easy. Let's go story mode. I'm Mixter Casual. This is how we do. So happy Halloween. It's not Halloween yet.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. One prayer for the summoned called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A fly's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science.
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is soul but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
I mean, some of that's fair. Some of that's hooey.
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars.
Bad news, we did that.
So wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss.
Huh. Okay.
Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Can do. Ugh, yucky. Yucky, yucky, ew. Gross. That would be really freaky though, waking up in a corpse pile. Alright. Hell yeah. Exciting. Well, they encourage a complete cooperation. Send your roses when they think you need to smile. I can't control myself because I don't know how. And they love me for it, honestly, I'll be here for a while. So give me blood, gallons of the stuff. Give me all that I can drink and it will never be enough. Give me blood. Grab a glass because there's going to be a flood. Uh-oh. Sorry. Uh-oh. Sorry, lady. Wait a minute, what am I doing?
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no. Mary!
Who did this to you?
Hold on. Please, hold on. Oh, God. Mary.
Oops.
No.
Uh-oh. Well,
This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment,
yeah.
let me explain.
time to run.
Patrols are after me. No, don't shoot. This is a nightmare.
Yeah, bud, you're gonna be saying that a lot.
This can't be happening.
And yet,
No, please, stop. I mean you no harm. What's going on?
what's going on?
Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's
killed
all
her.
this about?
Knife.
I can defend myself.
You call that a knife?
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
No, I definitely had a choice. I chose to kill him. I wanted to do it. I love murder.
Sorry.
Stabs a man to death. Sorry, oopsies.
No, please, stop!
Ow.
Who are you?
Wow, your bullets didn't do much. I like that.
Want?
I like it when bullets don't hurt me.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please.
Uh-oh, you're out of
I
ammo.
can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
Uh-oh. I think we might be a ghost.
It's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Ow. Hey, don't do that to me. It hurt.
I need to find shelter.
Yeah.
Is anybody there? What is this place?
It's a house, Jonathan. Have you never seen a house before? Are you unfamiliar with the concept of a home?
The place seems abandoned.
What was your first
Should be
clue?
safe enough here.
Jonathan Mustache. Yeah, remember when that happened like 2 minutes ago?
What have you done?
Mary!
Do you remember this?
Mary!
From when this happened?
Mary.
Like 20 seconds ago?
I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Well, now, you did that to her. You did that, Johnny boy. Fire and sun. Oh my god, so much text. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire, and they do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught in the under the rays of daylight. But it hurts them good, really good. I personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Skin blackened in a few minutes, as if it was burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut its head off to finally destroy it. And when I tried the same test with fire, the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good.
I had better remain here until nightfall.
I had better remain here until nightfall. Doesn't look good. A pocket watch.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities.
Yeah, fair enough.
Go watch.
Beautiful it is. What you fancy it and share the takings? I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give me that.
That's impossible.
Is it? What? What is impossible? Okay. So I have a reflection, do I?
12 dreams for the Red Queen.
Remember when we heard this?
That she might linger longer. Her eyes as white as will.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the sound of my warrior song. The child born from darkness must take scent of his path.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Yeah, that happens, bud.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
Well. Nice sinks. Why 2 of them? In the middle of this random room. Hey, free gun. And free needle. Sweet. Sir, are you alright?
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No. There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Damn it, Johnny!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Okay.
No, it never got easy.
Yeah. That tracks. Oh my god. I'm not gonna read all this. I'm gonna skim it. Bad sleep, Becky coughed. Becky's sick. Talked to the man with the mechanical shovel. They told me they're digging mass graves. Went to buy groceries and drugs. No trains. Maybe I should go to Pembroke tomorrow. Becky got sick. Man with the mechanical shovel stopped digging the mass grave. Becky refuses to leave. She'd rather die. She attacked! Oh no! I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. Went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Could not sleep. Becky spent the whole time scratching at the door. I'm just waiting for her to die now. Fucked up. Yeah. So, guy's like wife got sick with weird sickness and died. That sucks.
This makes no sense. None of it.
Yeah,
No sense.
that's fair. That's fair, bud. I get that.
It's a nightmare. That's it.
Something tells me it's not. It's a video game.
So be it.
Uh-oh.
Rational thinking only.
Is this rational? Just like Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Just like in Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Only this is at the beginning of the game, not the end. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Johnny. Bad news. You woke up. But you woke up to more of this. And now your shirt is all a mess. The bed's all a mess. Gross.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Same.
As mad as the moon. James' blood is summoned into a glowing reflection.
Hi there, Bez. Will allow you to evolve the rest. Give me that heal. Take an aggressive skill, huh? Shit, what do I want? Let's go with Shadow Mist. Can I upgrade anything else? No. Use blood to carry more vials and bullets. That's weird. Oh, I need to upgrade my bite. That's like the first thing I upgrade. It's so good. It's so good to upgrade your bite. I don't know why I'm this far back.
That voice in my head.
Actually...
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me. What I
Sure, maybe.
I must find him to understand what I have become.
Yeah. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna make myself a sody pop. Because I forgot to do that before I started. Because I'm a professional streamer. I'm a professional streamer. I'm a professional. This is what I do as a job. Bum bum bum. I'm a professional streamer. This is what I do as a job. No, not that one. This one. Making a soda on stream, but not even where the camera can see me. I'm a professional streamer. Oh shit! Sploosh Galoosh, thanks for the follow! Howdy, howdy, and welcome! You did it while I was singing the I'm a Professional Streamer song. Howdy, howdy, and welcome! Look, I've got a blood concoction. It's cherry. Alright. Hey, what happened to that lady's corpse?
People want me dead. I need to leave now.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Hi, hi!
Here's the leech. Here!
Uh-oh. Woo!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward! Is there anything I can steal? Yes! A used steak. Door has been unlocked.
I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Oh, come on. And now we slurp. We hit the slurp button. Oh, that's the good.
There's a strength I never knew I had.
Yeah, because you didn't have it before. Oh, don't do that. Let me slurp ya. Haha, get blood exploded, idiots. Get blood exploded, idiots. Uh-oh. Hey. Hey. Give me your blood. Give me your blood, idiot. Yeah, I figured it was. I actually changed specifically to wear this today. Because I had physical therapy, and I went out wearing, you know, pants. And then, after getting home, I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna be playing Vampyr. I gotta wear my spooky dress. I gotta wear my ookie spooky dress. If I'm playing Vampyr. Cause, yeah. I got the red lighting on me for extra ambience, extra ookie spooky. Correct choice. Spooky dress is always phenomenal. I really like this dress. I really like this dress. Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. Your king and country need you. Join the and help.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Ah. Good blood snack. Anything. Delicious rats! Do I go for a rat snack? No. I can control my need. I don't need a delicious rat snack.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
I've played this game before, but I never got particularly far. Well, I got decently far in the past. But I always hit a point where things got really hard and I didn't want to do what needed to be done to advance.
What will London have to say to me?
Probably something like, "Oi, Gov, you and me dad."
I've so many questions unanswered.
Because, as you may be guessed by the title and the fact that I'm very clearly playing a vampire, this game is about being a vampire. Specifically, a vampire who is also a doctor!
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
And one of the mechanics of the game is that there are lots of people around. Like, it's not solely a combat game. There are plenty of people that are, you know, cool and normal and fine. And that you can help out.
The man has been drained of all blood.
But you can also drain... You can also give the big suck to the people that you meet to gain more blood.
Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
But naturally, if you do that,
Blood.
there are less cool people in the town and things get worse.
This is a slaughterhouse. It's locked.
It's locked. What you're supposed to do, theoretically, is either get good and just play the game well, or, theoretically,
Something dire must have come about.
you realize that you're too weak, no, you're just like a doctor of a hospital. And your patients are the blood bags. But theoretically, if you're too weak, what you're supposed to do is, again, either get good or
Where has everyone gone?
slurp some people and, you know, kill them to gain power. And I can't ever bring myself to slurp people, and you know I'm not capable of getting good. For looking away when they mock my color. I hate myself. For crying like a girl when they insult me. I hate myself. For swearing like a boy when they're gone. I hate myself. For hating my parents. I hate myself. For smiling when customers call me Sad Brina. I hate myself. For never finding the courage to tell Tom how I truly feel. I hate myself. Oh, same girl. So yeah, this is... Oh, okay. Be safe. Have fun. So this is the whole thing, where, like, these are people that I will eventually meet and can theoretically slurp the blood of. You get more blood points for if you know all about them. But also if you know all about them, that means that you know them, and it's thus harder to bring yourself to kill them.
At last, a little life.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Did anyone enter the bar?
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
The sewer dog?
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Is it a fairy tale?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Okay, but I'm like literally a monster on account of being a vampire.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Hey, Tommy boy!
Sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Long night?
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Not really. Tell me about
Tell me
murder.
more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Any
Do
leads?
the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
That's rough, bud. What is up with this
Where
place?
am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle.
That's a good name for a
Last
bar.
ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
I might steal that.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Same!
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Fair enough, dude.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
A professor? Need to meet this man.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
yes?
No funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Aye, aye, Captain.
It's a good thing you can't see me now, Mum.
Hello, lady.
Hello, sir. Are you alright? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What's going on?
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic. Now all these terrible murders.
Terrible murders? Tell me about the murders.
What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible.
Suspicious.
The sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say.
The ancients?
Coming out to feed.
The
But now he's
ancients?
killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
Hey, this game hits differently after 2020.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open tonight?
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
Where is everyone?
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Fair enough.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not.
Well, you are covered in blood.
It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Show me the blood. Show me the blood. Blood.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
They're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Uh-oh. Mysterious
Slowly,
voices.
Vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself. I need a word. Anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
All right, bud. I like that the bullet went through him. It's an interesting touch.
And who might you be?
I don't know.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Yes, it is.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
Like me? I'm a victim too.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What do you know?
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
Yeah, I bet.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground,
You know what?
and quickly.
Who were you talking to?
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Fair.
And what exactly is this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Okay.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Yeah.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
True.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I?
Because I'm a vampire and you're a
Your
guy.
intentions if you find the killer.
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Maybe something can be done to get out.
Sabrina.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I want the truth.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's
What a
going on.
creepy thing to say.
William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened?
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried.
Mood.
It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
What about him?
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. Nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well, Will started to get very aggressive.
I see.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
I like how they...
Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Citizen hints. Tell me about William.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to
Why
me?
lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
True. Who is he?
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Dangerous.
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight?
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find
I
him.
need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Uh-oh.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
I think I'm gonna be killing him dead. I think I'm gonna be killing him with a knife.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
Yeah. Blood. Boat.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Uh-oh. Examine outfit.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note.
Out in the rain?
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Uh-oh.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Well, move on.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Can I just zoom to it? Do I gotta go around, or can I just... Yeah! Woo! Also, I want to read... Or at least skim... whatever that note was. Can I? October 30th. From G. McCullum. 2 docks patrols. Object. Multiple deaths in the docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast. Purge it quickly. Warning. According to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, and warehouses. Destroy the leech, brothers.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
Hello, sir. Do you mind if I slurp you up? Do you mind if I slurp you up?
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Oh no, he saw me. He spotted me somehow. I can't tell if it's because the last times I played this, I think I was playing on normal, or if it's just because the last time I played this I was further, and thus things were harder. But things seem so weak. Like, I'm killing things so easily. Like, I know this is the tutorial, though, so it might just be because of that. I don't know.
Burn it, boys!
No, don't burn it. Hey! You shot me! That's rude! Can I like open this door? I know there's shortcuts that you can get and open and stuff.
I'd step back, sir. Get their weapons ready. We found one.
Whoop! Haha, shoot me all you want, baby. I got iframes. Dark Soul. Ow. Ow! Stop shooting me. Who said you could do that? Who said you could do that? It's so mean. Hello, Governor. Mind if I hack you apart with a machete? Ooh, a shotgun. We do love a shotgun. Rats and hideouts. Rats lead to hideouts. Sometimes. Hello, Governor. Mind if I suck you silly? Whee! Can I upgrade? Yeah. Like the melee weapon, upgrade it. I want to upgrade this though. Okay, I could rest, but I don't want to. Like, I could level up, but I don't want to right now. Let's finish the tutorial before we rest.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I don't know if you can hear the loud music outside. Two-handed weapons? No.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I must have more.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Uh-oh. Owned. Let me slurp ya! Oh, give me that slurp! You know I need a slurp! Bye. Well, I didn't get many questions from him. Answers. I didn't get any answers from him. Yeah, hold up, guy. I'll be with you in a second. I just need to look around for loot. Okay. Hey, dude. How's it going?
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
No.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well.
How do I know his name?
A kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Neat.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Sassy.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Cool.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Yeah.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire?
Maybe.
I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Yeah. It's a cool thing. Like the way that he controls the boat. With the little wheel there. Though I don't understand how he steers it.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Hmm.
For London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic.
Neat.
The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back! I killed a vampire and a bunch of vampire hunters. Not in that order.
I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among
Should we be talking about this in front of that guy?
Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital.
No, he's alive. He got attacked by a vampire, but he's still alive. We're taking him to the hospital for medical attention.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post.
Congratulations on being first.
A good explanation for your absence during daylight hours.
Hello.
You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide.
How
I
goes?
even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan.
Oh, brilliant!
This is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, baby! Tutorial over! Aw, that's a shame. Blaze is not a good way for it to go. Unless it's like a vampire. Are you perhaps a Dracula now? And it goes bleh!
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent. and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
Oh, the irony.
Indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only
I
thanks
do
to
like
Nurse
his
Crane and the
coat.
staff that our ship doesn't sink.
Like, that's a very nice coat.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Wow, that's great advice, Streamlabs robot. People should follow if they like what they see. Okay.
Come on, you bastard. You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn.
Well.
Rotten or prissy, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
I don't wanna. Hey, buddy.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
You could be more polite about
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes.
Yabbering on.
That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Blood quality indicates how much XP you will gain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. To drink the blood, you need to mesmerize them. It's not Cox spelled that way. It's Cox spelled with an X, and you know it. I'm going to not kill this guy. Because I'm trying to do a playthrough where I don't...
Not tonight. Not like this.
Where I don't kill people.
Take another life.
Sir, can I actually take you to the hospital now?
Did I black out?
Well, I guess I can't actually take him to a hospital.
What happened?
Yeah, the keenest and most important part of hypnotizing someone is just grab them by the face. Just
but no famished hunter can run.
They'll do what you want when they've got a concussion from you just slamming your wrist into there.
Whoa, I feel giddy. Did I black out?
Did I black out?
What happened?
Yeah, I can't talk to him anymore. So I hope he doesn't bleed out. Is that different enough to not violate the Geneva Convention?
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
Fair enough.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit.
Okay, so
I'll
I'm sending a
ask
nurse
Porter
after
Milton to
him.
bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I have a few questions.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
Who is Dr. Swansea?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
I've only just met him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Hypnosis spells require a
It's right
strength
to assume
check.
Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Sounds like a shitty manager. How's Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Talking about vampires. So weird.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Thank you, nurse.
Alright. Lovely talking with you. Now to explore. Because you just know there's gonna be secrets. But yeah, so like... pretty much everyone that you meet... that doesn't immediately try and kill you, you can theoretically learn more about and slurp up. But, you know, doing so is not great.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Schlorp.
Actually, yes.
Indeed.
We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Yep, I use a special technique where that involves my teeth.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
People are more important.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Yeah. A very sharp
What can you tell me
straw.
about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Fair enough.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
Wait. Wrong button. So yeah. Learning about people. Learning about secrets.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Well, he did get out of his office and help me kill a vampire.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Let me just steal these glass vials. You don't mind me, nurse?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the...
Now that breaks the Geneva
Has
Convention.
already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Why is she looking slightly away?
It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new
Like, she's-
transfusion technique. Dr.
She's
Swanson
looking
is sure of that.
just a little bit off.
Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He
Oh, are they now?
It is the future.
What's the situation?
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy. More lethal
Not an
than
invisible
anything
enemy.
done. It's hard, Doctor.
The invisible enemy?
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting.
I'm not talking about a disease, Doctor. I'm talking about Greg. He drank an invisibility potion and keeps stabbing
Do you
people.
think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Well, that's not good. Tell me about the
I'm
staff.
not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr.
Most of
Swanson
them?
has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Anyone that stands out?
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett.
It's like young
For us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just
Push
doesn't
to
know
the
when to
limits.
stop and get some rest.
Limits. Speak up.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay. Tippett praises you.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Well, okay then.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright. Let's learn more about people. Let's learn more about stuff. Let's steal everything that's not nailed down. Milton.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war.
What?
Carried one
What do you mean?
Old habits.
What do you mean I have a
No need
keen
to
eye?
explain, Dr. Reed.
Oh, does he like see the gun on me?
Remember, I may have something for you.
Your life in London.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful.
It's fucking awful.
And it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day.
Now, when he says ambulance, I'm assuming he doesn't mean like a wee-woo, wee-woo. Like a ambulance like we know. Is he just like a rickshaw?
Sanitary situation in this vicinity.
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even
Doctor, I see you've got a fucking gun.
It sounds like things have...
Oh my god, he's Garth Marenghi!
What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in.
I hate using these.
But I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Smuggling weapons.
Smuggling weapons through the hospital.
And why not?
Carriage, that makes more sense than rickshaw, huh?
My gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
I'm Jonathan Reed, and welcome to my dark place.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Right, what do you got? Ooh, tasty shotgun. Gun parts. I'm gonna need all this. I'm gonna need all this shit. So I could sell parts. I could sell things. Can be recycled into components. When do you get your medical grade shovel? If this is how you treat your friends, I'd hate to see how you treat your enemies. Worst, I expect.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Yeah, I already talked to you. I'm just gonna be quoting Dark Place for the rest of the stream.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your
Same.
pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Oh. You're a vampire?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades.
Same. It's called EDS.
Blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
How does my... Have you ever heard of Cotard's delusion?
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howard?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think
Ow.
it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howard?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Cool. Your enemies?
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure, but I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
We'll take care of you.
Staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
Then maybe you shouldn't announce that to everyone you meet.
These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Okay, I've already talked to you? No, I haven't!
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What do you mean it's a euphemism?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Spanish flu won't last forever.
Miss Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Get a grip!
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Too real, Nurse Hawkins. Too fucking real.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me and change that.
You're right.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is he grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Milton's a grumpy boy.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Alright.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off.
Oof.
But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
That does sound pretty unpleasant.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak.
Oof.
But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Well, did you serve long?
Station, sir. Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense.
Valid.
I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then
all right. Thank you for the lurk.
No offense.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
You let her bite you.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
And it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
You know, fair enough.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Oh, hey, guy.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, Sora, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Tell me about your flock. What were you doing there?
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his...
Alarming news.
I went to his place and he refused to let
God,
me...
I love his accent. Why did he abduct you?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Horcroft.
You are a hero or a fool.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Boys? Wet Boot Boys?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minions.
Oh, hey, I met Clay Cox.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long. You know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint. Not even criminals.
Fair enough.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand. Good old Tom.
Good old Tom.
Him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
Yeah! Of course people are still in despair.
In this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice.
Oh.
Nothing. It's a damn shame.
Crack, crack, crack.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Fair enough.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
You're a priest, then?
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why not use your cross against William?
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Fair enough.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know.
True.
We're not just
That's real.
bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually.
Mm.
William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest.
Yeah.
Go back to the people who need me.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Okay.
It's locked.
It's locked. Anything cool? No. Anything to steal? Anything to steal?
Locked, all right.
Long letter. Oh my god, it is long. Oh, do you remember Miss Schuller, the old drinking hag on the 3rd floor? She passed away. Whatever. New details about Pippa Hawkins. She's thinking about quitting. We know that, I got turned because I got bit. Someone did a chomp on me, and so I got turned. Alright, these guys.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be
But beyond that, I don't really know too much.
About your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Are you? Okay. Do you have a problem with me?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Sassy. No need for such animosity.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Fair enough.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Uh-huh. I've proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Save many lives or knowledge is our main. Knowledge is our main weapon.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative. It is a question of integrity.
Sorry, hit the mic.
These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Bad memories of your military service?
Bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
We'll talk later.
Dorothy Crane, I've already talked to you. Hey, buddy.
I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
What happened with it? Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
True.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I think they are.
Professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
True.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't
a bit
lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't
Good
want to
camera
yourself,
angle.
Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Goodbye
Okay,
for now,
bye.
Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Where's you?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about yourself.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Be glad to help you.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we
I like
as
that I get to
doctors
control
are
the
only
camera
ones
here.
able to defeat it.
Tell me about your experiments.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Hey, that's literally what I told the other guy.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem optimistic.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced
In these
that this
unprecedented
epidemic is
times.
a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Yeah.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time. What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Sassy.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What
is it you really want?
Doesn't he just have like a broken arm?
Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me his story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
You must remain neutral.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings. With
You gotta have some bedside manner.
Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Fair enough, dude.
Goodbye,
Okay, bye.
Dr. Strickland.
Oh, gotta talk to more people. Gotta talk. Hello.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Cool.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived.
Oh no!
We had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
What happened?
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Yeah, fair.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Hey, guy.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Mortimer Goswick.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured, you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed.
So, this may
Is your mother bothering?
seem kind of boring.
As a doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
I'm aware. This is not the whole game.
She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
How painful is
Um,
it, Mr. Goswick?
So painful.
Once,
I'm sure you realize that
once we talk to everyone and get all of the base information and stuff, then
I see. Then maybe it's
then we'll
not
be
just
good.
your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of...
It's just like when we get to a new area, we gotta talk to everyone and learn as much as we can about them. Because in addition to...
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
Oops.
I'll let you get some...
In addition to getting more blood when we drain them, which we hopefully won't have to do, it also just gets us more XP to talk to them at first. So I want to do that. Because we're going to need all the XP we can get. Ooh, stuff made of lead. How do you fucking know? Ow! Don't fucking hit me with your... Ugh. Yeah, we need all the XP we can get. In order to not have to drain everyone. Vampire activity. Hospital. Survey. Investigate. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits heard a rumor about the presence of a female vampire hiding in the Pembroke Hospital. All we have is her name, Thelma. Your mission is to discreetly go there and observe any suspicious activity concerning said leech. Then report back to us, and we will decide what action is taken. New hint? People. New hint. Okay. I don't quite get how killing these guys makes her less suspicious. But they're dead now. Thank you. They're dead now. So that's a problem solved. We gotta talk to this guy. Hey, buddy.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Your life in London. Not afraid of the dead?
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Most people fear dead flesh.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Fair enough.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Yeah, about that. She mysteriously died of being attacked and having her blood drained just the other night.
Very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why watch the bodies?
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes to trade?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Well, that's good. What kind of goods do you sell?
What kind of goods? With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
You believe in life after death?
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Good won't last?
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
About that.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise
That's a mood.
man, Mr. Chidano.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
I like this guy. What do you got?
What you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Yeah, probably. Oh shit, you got that good. I believe it's 1917? Because it's... When they talk about the war, it's World War I. Hospital full. Okay, so let's... I think we've talked to everyone. Let's do a little questing. Dig through the trash like a raccoon. Well, that's too real.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Bonk. Slurp. Uh-oh. Come on, punk. What you got? What you got? Ow. That's what you got. That hurt. I don't like that you hurt me. I'm gonna suck your blood. Ow. Stop it. Stop hurting me. It's rude. It's rude and it makes me sad. Ow. Wow, you really hurt. Stop it. Just talking about something. A photograph of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa forever. This is the thing you just fought. This thing you just fought. Nobody is talking about zombie demons.
So, Mr. Hooks and Miss Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
So, we haven't really learned about vampire types yet. But I know a bit from my previous playthroughs, or my previous playthrough attempts, I guess you could say. Basically, the kind of zombie type things are called scals. S-K-A-L. And basically they are like the lowest tier of vampire. They're without sires, without powers really, and they're icky and bad. Reach the pharmacy, return the wallet to its owner. Find the local command post of the guard of prison. Guess I can do that. Oh, that's very far away. Let's pop a heal. I don't like the stutter. Small bag of junk. Most people do not know about vampires. Vampires are, just as they are in our world, things of myth and story. Yeah, most deaths and most things that are happening are just being blamed on, like, murderers, and Spanish flu. That guy's level 18. That guy's level 12. I might be able to take that. Yeah, I can take that. Ow. 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 Why'd I hit the wrong button? Give me blood. Give me blood. Give me blood. Give me blood. I need your blood. Ow. Don't do that to me. I hate it. Oh, wait, what? Abandoned investment property, huh? Might not survive the next night. Well, good thing I came here then.
I cannot enter.
Ow! Petition letter. Mr. Bates must stop. For months, for years, Cadigan Bates has exploited us. Mr. Bates must stop. If we had more money or proper jobs, we would never rent any of his extortionate flats. Mr. Bates must stop. We all know what revolting solution he proposes to the woman who can't pay weekly rent. Mr. Bates must stop. Let's meet him together soon. Demand for immediate change. Hey buddy, let me slip you. Exactly. Tenant unions, work unions, all unions. All unions all the time. When in doubt, unionize. Also unionize when not in doubt. Just do it.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them.
I don't think I like this guy.
They're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Citizen rescued. Oh, goody. Aw, he's sick, and I don't know much about him. So it wouldn't even be worth it to suck him silly. Okay, bye. Maybe later. Maybe some other time.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Cure for blindness? Okay. That was a fun little detour. Oh good, the guys didn't respawn. Hello, lads! Well, that's effective. Whoa, no need to be rude, sir. I want my blood back. I want my... Oh, wow, you're very strong. How about to that? No? Cool. Gotta open every box. Gotta take everything that's not nailed down. Ooh, I remember you. Change. Swap out for this one. Because it's better. It's just better. Open the safe. New collectible. Hail to our fallen comrades! Oh my god, whatever. Was this it for... Find someone who can read Braille alphabet. Well... we can confirm vampire activity there. First is proven... Whatever. Okay. Ignoring that guy because he's level 18 and I don't want to fuck with that. Can I go here? I'm scared. These guys are very high level. They hurt. I don't want them to hurt me. Let's try the crane. Oh, hey, you. Hi, girl.
How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
About the men tracking you.
Inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
It was a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding. These hunters were in fact looking for a very different creature, but they mistakenly put their sights on you.
I knew it. I have become undone. Those hunters have discovered me, but they don't know what I'm capable of.
If you'll accept some advice from a petty mortal, I think you should assume a low profile and just quietly disappear into the shadows.
You are right. And you have served me well, mortal. Take this as a reward for your time.
What do I get? What do I get?
Allow you to drink deep of my blood. One day.
Thank you. I'll keep that proposition in mind.
She gave me free blood. Cool.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
Could be in danger.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings that were here before this island even had a name.
Tell me about Thomas Elwood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a
Do
vampire?
you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else?
Peggy.
I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Are you romantically involved?
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire doctor.
No, I'm a vampire doctor. Okay, bye.
Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
XP, 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 XP. Where the fuck is Milton? Oh, Milty.
Another night of the glorious battalion of Pem.
Melty Milton, they call him.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Found your wallet.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet. With all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here.
Why does everyone think you're kind of a
I know
douche?
it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up.
Fair.
She's as depressed as I am.
Bound by despair?
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
Fair.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Fair enough. I got no problem with it.
Goodbye, Milton.
Where is Pippa Hawkins? Pippa,
It's
Pippa,
locked.
Pippa.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes. Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Fair enough.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
What will you do instead?
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays.
Hell yeah, become a street brawler.
Right. Maybe this is
Become a hooligan.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Goodbye.
Alright. Sweet, I got over 2,000 points. This way is locked or whatever. This way's locked. I don't have reason to talk to Swansea right now. Painted on door. Operating room. Oh, let me just take that, baby. Yeah. T. Elwood's medical file. The patient's face has been heavily burned and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with use of strong sedatives, he affirms that he suffers pain. Examination showed no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be nerve damage? Patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be survivor's guilt? Locked.
It's locked already.
Oh, rip. I want to steal. They got
Must be the place.
Hey, they got a plaque made for me real early, real quick.
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Oh my god, that's so much. So much words. So many words. Stuff about vampires, though, or econs, as this game calls them.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Okay. There's a sink right here. So this is a side quest thing that we can do. We can get water for this plant.
The flower's dying.
I don't know where we get it.
Water.
Cause like there's water again. There's a sink right there. That's where I'd go for water, personally, if it were me. Analyze. 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 Cure for fatigue. Oh, can I get some of that? Can I get some cure for fatigue? Yes. Yes. probably don't have enough. Oh wait, common machete. Oh wait, that's right. The machete only gets to level 2. So let's go for the stake then. Adds a stun to it.
William
Not
Bishop's
stake.
blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
The cure for
I have
fatigue
so much time.
is apparently quinine, ferrous tartrate, and sodium hypochlorite solution. Naturally. Rest. Rest and level up. Okay. Let's get more damage on the bite. Because bite's really good. Let's get more damage, or let's get more healing on the bite. Defensive bite. Coagulation. Vampire will concentrate on their prey's blood, stopping them in their tracks and making them defenseless. That sounds useful. Tactical. I never use the tactical abilities. Let's get more blood capacity. And wait. Oh, that's right. And bigger slurp. And I don't have enough for that shit, so confirm. The following night.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
What about your thirst for blood? Alright, I'm actually gonna go AFK one quick minute. So be right back. And we're back! See, it's like I wasn't even gone. I got a new beverage. This one is, it's not, it's green. Or I guess more of a teal. It's, it's Skull Blood. Sure.
Hurry
What's
now,
up,
Doctor,
nurse?
It's freezing here.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
There's nothing here.
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
What do you mean used to
Perhaps I
be?
should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned
Gotcha.
morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
I'm apparently sneezy. But you know what they say about sneezing? It's easy to be sneezy. We've all heard that saying. We've all heard people say that all the time. Yeah, fuck these benches. Is this where I'm going? Yes. You can upgrade and customize melee weapons and firearms using a workbench to boost their efficiency. Science. I do love this game's like aesthetic. Like, I don't know if it's accurate to the times, but it things do look cool.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Of course. That's what I'm always saying. I love balls of Mars. Wait! I said to stun you.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's definitely a grounded game for a game that's about, you know, vampires. Bottle of alcohol.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Will it? Will it surely give you access to the basement? I'm not so certain.
It's locked, all right.
Can I use vampire powers to knock down a fucking door? It seems like something I should be able to do. Ow. Okay. Now I kill you by the good suck. Or I guess the bad suck? Which is the one that kills you? Yeah, okay. I'll admit it. That spooked me.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. And of the blood.
Okay, then I gave them the good suck. Free bullets. Sup, losers? I don't know why I didn't just stab. Hey! Hey! Oi! Oi, you! Oh no! He's dead! Cause of death natural. Probable cause of death, fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation. Spanish flu.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Hold up. Can I take this?
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Why did they just leave the guy here?
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death.
Uh-oh.
Then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Damn it, Tippets! God damn it, Tippets! Look, who hasn't accidentally killed a patient or two in their time? Who hasn't accidentally OD'd a patient at some point or another? I think we've all been there. Okay, this is where I just was. Which means I go this way. Okay. I was about to say that it seemed like a boss fight. Hey. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Stop it. Owned.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Yeah.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
What do you mean dangerous to administer? You have components to drive treatment for fatigue. I do. I also have the components to upgrade my hacksaw. No, I don't. I lied. To upgrade my pre-Wednesday. Yeah, baby. So that thing doesn't do any stun. It just gets blood. So I don't want that. I don't want something that just gets me blood. Stun is very important. Wait, I already... Yeah, I already have that. Oh wait, I can break all this shit down. That stuff is also sellable, so I could have gotten some money out of that, but I'd rather have the crafting components. Sure, I'll take that. Delicious stamina potion. Okay. Holy shit, I got a lot of XP for that. Is there anything else around here? No. I'm outie. Bro. Hey. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Hey! Who are you? What are you doing? What are you doing here? You ain't allowed here. This ain't your hospital. This is my hospital. Fuck you. That's the way I came in. I should be able to leave through the front door now. Okay, so gotta go to Dorothy Crane. Oh, hey, Tommy boy. We learned more about you.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Why the lie?
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Surgery could help.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Well,
tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Oof. So I said the wrong thing. That means that now I am permanently locked out of knowing everything about him. Like, whatever this hint was, I cannot get it anymore. Which means that is XP that I am permanently lacking.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Disease decrease blood quality. Use medicine to heal them.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
So, he has fatigue. I have cure for fatigue.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude.
I beat you through.
Oh, interesting.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir.
Don't waste your time with me.
That's really interesting. I had wondered what would happen if you just like walked into town.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Mood, bud. Your wife died because of you?
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh, we're still a ways away from anything new in this game.
Hold yourself responsible for your
but I do like this game.
Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself.
I'll say when we get to new stuff, but it won't be tonight. It won't be today.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target.
Oof.
My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Damn.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then.
That is how time works and how children grow. Yeah.
That night.
Goodbye for
Okay,
now.
bye, guy.
I'll see you later.
Let you down, my boy.
Now, where's Dr. Tippett? Remember, Citizen's Blood will provide a massive XP boost. Look for Citizens of your Mesmerized level or below and choose wisely.
Another night with the glorious
Can I eavesdrop on them yet? No. Or maybe? Where? Oh, Clay Cox. Hey, bud. Glad to see you're here.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed, still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me.
Wow, that's great advice, Streamlabs Robot. People should follow and like and comment and subscribe.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole
Okay.
thought it would be easy to return the favour.
Only the strongest survive, then? Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Fair enough.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. As long as I'm treated alright, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane.
He's an ass, but based.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, for sure.
Hidden before mega misogyny.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Give
Consider
medicine.
yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally.
Wait, I forgot to.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
How How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
We almost pay the price.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I could say for most folks.
And who are you?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day I'll leave this
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. We got the soggiest feet in town.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
When I get back, I'll have a word with Tom. He's really...
Okay. So I still don't know 2 hints about him. Recovering, no blood loss.
Piss me off this time.
Time to talk to Dr. Oh, hey! Tippets!
Good evening, Dr. Tippets.
Oh, good advice. Robot, I should hydrate. Did I already do that? I forget if I already did that. Whatever. I have ADHD. About your medical error.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Nature of the mistake?
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was he?
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Yeah, it's totally valid, dude. Okay, bye.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippets.
Okay, Swansea, my boy, what's up?
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Are you practicing Hamlet or some shit, dude? What are you doing?
Fascinating.
Just holding a skull.
In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death.
Life and death, like this skull. Hello.
The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization.
Does it
Dead,
now?
Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
I'm a living paradox.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
No need to apologize.
There's no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Okay.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors.
Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Except
Impossibly
I'll
delicate.
See what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Right,
Do you need something, Jonathan?
Can we talk about stuff? I have questions.
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
About your
You
brotherhood?
mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
Interesting.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
A plot contrivance, if you will.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings in the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
Okay. Will the sun destroy me?
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Okay. Must I kill?
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
Roundabout way of saying, yeah, bud.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Where do we stand?
Where do we stand today?
Oh, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
Too real.
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
Why don't I get a doctor's coat?
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skald, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
Where do skulls come from?
How do skulls come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
How is a skull different?
What differences are there between myself and a skull?
A skull is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
I see.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Aha, I'm stealing your desk. I'm stealing your desk. I'm the professor now. I'm Dr. Swansea now. Haha, pranked you. Identity theft prank.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that candidate.
Hey, lady.
Flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Why does everyone have bloody bandages around their head?
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep.
They've got Spanish flu, not head wounds.
Kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
I mean, it was only last night.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Uh-oh.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
I believe you.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need weight.
Okay.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Fair enough.
Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What do you want of me?
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Is another
Who would
vampire?
be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions
I
lay
don't
toward
know.
a patient.
Money's still helpful.
Family.
Why not solve this
If we're
yourself?
dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid.
Fair enough.
Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Yeah.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Uh-oh. I'll take care of it.
Take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Sweet. Talk to Harriet Jones. Talk to Harriet Jones.
Disgust on every street corner.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Hey, lady.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please calm down.
Please calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard
vile
some
undertakings.
despicable goings on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
You like gossip?
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
Are you the blackmailer?
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Jesus Christ, lady!
Irrefutable proof. I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on.
Has
See you on the
she?
next round.
She means business indeed.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Oh damn, I know everything about Pippa already? Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread the droplets sprayed from your nose and throat. Do not cough in public. Sound advice. Okay. Pippa. Pippa, Pippa, Pippa.
Good evening, Dr.
Pippa
Reed.
Pig. What's up? Do you know anything about a strange man?
Strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift.
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have said the truth.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares
Fuck.
if the nurse finds some happiness where she can?
She deserves our
No
help.
matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Tippets. Brannigan.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Oh, you're actually looking at me this time.
Tell me what Dr. Tippets did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippets would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippets in our situation?
Fair enough.
I
Yeah.
can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippets.
Fair enough, yeah.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippets. Shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippets is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippets must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Oops. I guess. I kind of already told him about it.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Okay. So, I missed out on one of his things.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright, so now we need to talk to Dorothy Crane. An unknown man. Oh! Is this the guy I think it is?
Please, sir. I need help bad.
Yeah, it's this guy!
Newton Blight. I've lost my mate.
I like this guy.
Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. and Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching?
New friend indeed.
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
What are you doing here?
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Okay. Do I not have an official quest from the guy about his friend? His friend? His friend? They're gay! The thing is that they're gay! And they're really cool, and so I need to save him. I need to save Oswald.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Is there anywhere I can go here? No. And stun! And slurp! Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. I guess it's more of a slash. Common barbed cudgel. You know, that common thing. Oh, it's a two-handed weapon. Never mind. It's like, wow, it seems so much better than my thing. I'll save you, Oswald. Oswald! Don't worry, bud. Don't worry, bud. I got you. Just don't pay attention to the fact that I'm sucking blood from this guy. Oswald!
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Okay, bye. Good. Good. Because it would be real bad if I didn't save that guy. Oh, oops.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I didn't mean to do that. Ban of the Dragon? Oh, whatever. So much. Look at this. Look at how much words this is. No one can read that many words. Boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, boss fight. So much reading. Boss fight, boss fight, boss fight. Sewer beast!
What sort of creature is this?
Why, it's a sewer beast, Jonathan. You've never seen a sewer beast before? Ow. Give me that blood! Hey! I said give me your blood! Sewer beast that you are. I want that sewer blood!
What's left of him? Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. Dacă sunt bolnav si nu aveti bani. Origine ati fi si de oriunde ati veni. Dorothea va potea ajuta. Whatever, I can't read. I'm pretty sure that's Polish.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to?
It'd be cool to be able to read Polish, since I am Polish. But yeah, I'm like 50% Polish. So that'd be cool to be able to read, but it'd be cool to know the language. It'd be cool to know any language other than English. Alas, I am the dumb. Okay. Well. Fuck those boxes. Let's go back and level up.
Hey, Doc.
How you doing, bud?
I'll leave you for now.
How much money do I have? Does it say anywhere reasonable? Does it say how much fucking money I have? It's gotta say somewhere. Whatever, let's just...
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Hey, guy.
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doc.
Common gun handle part. I almost have enough to get that shotgun. And I sneeze some more. Okay. So I'm going to very suddenly teleport up there. Take a quick nap. And level up. And then I think we'll call it. Oh, level 8 required. Because we've been going for a bit, and we got some shit done. We're off to a good start, methinks. Well, let's upgrade that bite. And now we're level 10, which is cool, because that means that we get an ultimate attack. Do I get this for free? No, it's 1,000 points. Okay. Well, next time, we'll get an ultimate attack. Major district events. Every night, the consequences of your actions will improve or degrade the district's health. Alright, so with that, we're calling it here. So thanks for watching, y'all. I love you very much, and I'll see you next time. Remember, Black Lives Matter, defund the police. Bye-bye!